What is the lesson in today's story with this trying this different technique? There's a technique that works for me, and that's the flick. The other technique works for other people, but it doesn't work for me that well, so I'm going to do the technique that works the easiest, and that's to take it a piece at a time. Instead of trying to do one big muscle hit, that's the way I'm going to do it. And it still accomplishes the same thing, right? It makes the big pieces into smaller pieces. But I got these rounds that I had bought too large from a sugar maple that had fallen next door, and I got these rounds. They're big. This one right here. Oops. All right. Okay, it's a new technique. And the way he was doing it was, he wouldn't do a side swing. He wouldn't do it that way. He would take it in front, and this is what Terry Hale was talking about too. Go up, and instead of bringing the hands together, he keeps about here, and then go down. Versus what I've been used to, which is this is my technique. That. So let's see if the other technique works better. Okay, now I'm hitting it in the center. I should be hitting on the sides. I'm still hitting in the center. I gotta adjust. This is what I'm afraid of. If I hit it at the edge, you don't want it to come back at you. That would be not good. So I'm just learning this. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Now I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it my way. Now the gloves. I don't like to wear gloves, but it's chilly. So I'm just gonna flick at the sides. My style technique. So not used to gloves anymore. You know, just flick at it. This way. Okay, I guess I've been inside the house because gotta get these nice and warm. Now I'm not taking power strokes at it right now because I'm working on my timing again. Gloves, no gloves, timing's a little different. This way. There's a moment where you're on the downswing that when you get the feel of how you're going to flick, you naturally are timed to the impact moment. And if you haven't flicked in a while and you still are learning like me, it takes a couple of whacks to get back into it. Especially now that it's cold, I'm wearing no gloves. My hands are kind of cold. And this thing feels cold. So I feel like I'm holding back a little bit. That's just the way it feels like to me. Like I'm here. Hard to explain, but I'll flick that way, see if I'm more comfortable. That way. Okay. All right. Almost. Yeah, the hands they're cold. Here, let's lay it down, take some wax on the ground. There we go. Little flick there. Flick there. All right, that's good. Okay, let's try another one. This one's bigger. So right here. This makes a nice chair, actually. I don't know if I want to split this one. It's like the perfect chair. But you need firewood, you're gonna have to go for it. There's a crack right down the middle. I'll hit the crack at the edge right here. Now do the just straight in, whack it down. Yeah, it doesn't really do much. It's like I'm used to the flick now. I'm gonna flick it. All right, I'm gonna flick it that way. Okay. Definitely a functional workout. Functional. Right here. Like this. Like this. Phew. There we go. Okay, this way. That way. Now just whack it on the ground. Power whacks. Okay. Okay. Yeesh. Glasses are steaming. Okay. You cannot hit what you cannot see. Just like you cannot weld what you cannot see. Right. There we go. Now, maybe it's thin enough to split it. Find out. And when you stand these up, and there's an angle to lean, have it lean away from you. Otherwise, if it's leaning towards you and you smack it, the thing goes like this. Whoosh, bam, right into your shin, and it hurts. So that's my learning experience tip for today. And you gotta aim right there. I'm a center striker, so this is how I line up. Keep my eye on my target and on the target. Like that. All right. So, there. I guess, check it out. Some two pieces that were fairly decent size. right there to a bunch of firewood that's still technically too long for our wood stove. Some big piece right there. Back at that one. And I always wear my safety glasses because I don't want to get a sliver in my eye. It's better this way. Yeah, see, one hit. Like this big one right here. Little flick so I don't go in the dirt. Like that. This one right here. Here, make sure you can see it. Just a little flick. So I don't go into the dirt. It's like real light. Oop, not heavy enough. It's not a knot. There we go. No dirt impact. Okay.